Hey everyone, and welcome back to Relive Tomorrow. Man, the late 2000s, am I right? It feels like yesterday we were rocking out to My Chemical Romance and rocking out those emo haircuts. But more importantly, it was a time of some seriously awesome movies. I'm talking about those films that might have slipped under your radar, those hidden gems just waiting to be unearthed. Feeling like you've seen every great movie from the late 2000s? Think again. Today we're diving into 10 hidden gems you might have missed that deserve a spot on your watch list. These are the kinds of movies that stick with you, that you find yourself thinking about long after the credits roll, and that you can't wait to tell your friends about. Hit that subscribe button to join our ever-growing community of movie lovers who are passionate about rediscovering forgotten classics.
Listen carefully to every word I say. There will be no repetition.
If you try to communicate with myself or the guard, you will be disqualified.
If you choose to leave this room for any reason, you will be disqualified.
First up, we're kicking things off with a tense and claustrophobic Hollywood thriller from 2009, Exam. Imagine this: 8 candidates vying for a highly coveted corporate job. They're in a sterile, locked room facing a final test. The rules are simple, or so they seem, but as the clock ticks down, paranoia and desperation set in, revealing the darkest parts of human nature. Exam is a masterclass in suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. The film relies heavily on dialogue and character interaction to build tension, and the performances are top-notch. Each candidate has their own secrets, adding layer upon layer to the mystery. The ending, oh man, the ending, is a real mind-bender that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. If you're a fan of movies that make you think, Exam is a must-watch. Next, we're setting sail with the 2009 psychological horror film, Triangle. This isn't your typical day at sea. A group of friends on a yachting trip gets caught in a storm, forcing them to board a seemingly abandoned ocean liner. But things take a sinister turn when they realize they're not alone, and time itself seems to be playing tricks on them. Triangle is a film that demands your attention. It's packed with twists and turns, constantly keeping you guessing. The time loop element adds a layer of complexity and dread, making you question the character's sanity and the reality they're trapped in. The film's atmosphere is incredibly effective, with the vastness of the ocean contrasting with the claustrophobic setting of the ship. And the ending? Let's just say it's one you won't soon forget. Prepare yourself for a wild ride with Triangle.
My name's Charles Bronson, and all my life I've wanted to be famous.
Now let's switch gears to something completely different with the 2008 crime comedy Bronson. Tom Hardy, in a star-making performance, plays the notorious British prisoner Michael Peterson, who reinvents himself as the bare-knuckle boxer Charles Bronson. But this is no ordinary biopic. Director Nicholas Winding Refn injects his signature style, creating a visually arresting and darkly comedic exploration of violence, masculinity, and celebrity. Bronson is a wild, unpredictable ride through the mind of a man who lives for infamy. Hardy's performance is absolutely transformative, both physically and emotionally. He disappears into the role, capturing Bronson's brutality and charisma with unsettling authenticity. The film is a sensory overload, with stylized violence, pulsating music, and theatrical monologues that will leave you both entertained and disturbed. It's a film that stays with you long after the credits roll, prompting reflection on the nature of fame and the prison system. Next up, we're venturing into the realm of horror with T. West's 2009 masterpiece, The House of the Devil. This isn't your typical jump-scare-filled horror flick. The House of the Devil is a slow burn, building suspense and atmosphere with each passing scene. It's a throwback to the classic horror films of the 70s and 80s, relying on atmosphere, suspense, and dread to get under your skin. The story follows a cash-strapped college student who takes a babysitting job in a creepy old house. But as the night progresses, she realizes something far more sinister is at play. The film is meticulously crafted, with West's direction paying homage to classic horror, while creating something wholly original. The performances are fantastic, and the retro aesthetic adds to the film's eerie atmosphere. The House of the Devil is a must-watch for horror fans who appreciate a good, slow-burn scare.
Sam Bell reporting to Central. Everything running smoothly. Over and out. Rock and roll. God bless America.
Get ready to blast off to the moon with Duncan Jones' directorial debut, Moon, a 2009 science fiction gem that explores themes of isolation, identity, and the human cost of progress. Sam Rockwell delivers a tour de force performance as Sam Bell, a solitary astronaut nearing the end of his 3-year contract mining helium-3 on the far side of the moon. But when a routine maintenance mission goes awry, Sam uncovers a dark secret that throws his entire reality into question. Moon is a hauntingly beautiful and thought-provoking film that stays with you long after the credits roll. Rockwell's performance is nothing short of phenomenal, conveying the depths of Sam's loneliness, desperation, and determination.
Come outside! Who is he? You tell me who that is!
Perhaps you're imagining things.
The film's visual effects, while minimalist, are incredibly effective, creating a realistic and immersive lunar landscape. If you're a fan of hard sci-fi with heart, Moon is a must-watch. Prepare to be captivated by the Swedish vampire masterpiece Let the Right One In, released in 2008. This is not your typical vampire flick. This coming-of-age story, set in the suburbs of a small American town, follows the unlikely friendship between Oscar, a bullied 12-year-old boy, and Eli, a mysterious and alluring child who happens to be a vampire. The film is a beautiful and haunting exploration of loneliness, friendship, and the complexities of human nature. The performances by the two young leads are incredible, conveying both vulnerability and strength. The film's snowy setting adds to the atmosphere of isolation and otherworldliness. Let the Right One In is a must-watch for anyone looking for a vampire film with heart, depth, and a touch of melancholy. Now let's travel back in time with Time Crimes, a 2007 thriller that will leave you scratching your head in the best way possible. This mind-bending film follows Hector, a man who accidentally travels back in time by an hour, and inadvertently sets off a chain of events that he must then struggle to prevent. Time Crimes is a masterclass in minimalist storytelling, with a tight script and an incredibly effective use of limited locations. The film keeps you on the edge of your seat as you try to piece together the chronology of events and figure out how Hector can break the time loop. The ending, while open to interpretation, is sure to spark debate and leave you thinking about the film long after it's over. If you're a fan of time travel stories that mess with your mind, Time Crimes is a must-see.
Impossible, impossible, impossible. As a child, I loved to climb. Nobody could stop me.
Hold your breath for this one. Man on Wire, the 2008 documentary that tells the story of Philippe Petit's daring and illegal tightrope walk between the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in 1974. This film is more than just a documentary, it's an experience. Director James Marsh masterfully uses archival footage, interviews, and dramatic reenactments to bring Petit's incredible feat to life. The film captures the meticulous planning, the sheer audacity, and the artistic vision that went into this seemingly impossible act. Man on Wire is a testament to the human spirit, a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, beauty and wonder can prevail. It's a story about dreaming big, taking risks, and the power of human achievement.
We're killing everybody. We're making everybody die.
Prepare yourself for a visually stunning journey with The Fall, a 2006 fantasy adventure directed by Tarsum Singh that captivates with its breathtaking visuals and imaginative storytelling. Singh, a visionary filmmaker, crafts a mesmerizing tale set in the 1920s. The story follows a bedridden stuntman who weaves an epic story to a young girl, blending reality and fantasy in a seamless narrative. The Fall is a visual feast, showcasing stunning locations from around the world and intricate costume designs that bring the fantastical elements to life. Singh's film is not only a visual masterpiece, but also a poignant exploration of storytelling, imagination, and the human spirit. The film's dreamlike quality and rich visual style create an immersive experience that transports viewers to a world of wonder and adventure. This is a film for those who appreciate a visually rich, emotionally resonant cinematic journey.
Can you tell us what happened? What's happening there, Ken?
I'll tell you this. I've seen things today that are gonna ruin the rest of my natural life, Grant. And
Finally, brace yourselves for Pontypool, a 2008 Canadian horror film that brings a twist to the zombie genre. This is not your typical zombie movie. This chilling and claustrophobic film unfolds almost entirely within the confines of a small-town radio station as a deadly epidemic spreads through the airwaves. The film's strength lies in its unique premise and its ability to create terror through sound and dialogue. The performances are fantastic, particularly Stephen McHattie as the grizzled radio DJ who becomes humanity's unlikely voice of reason. Pontypool is a smart, suspenseful, and utterly terrifying film that will leave you thinking twice about the power of language. It's a must-watch for horror fans who appreciate originality and a good dose of psychological terror. So, there you have it. 10 hidden movie gems from the late 2000s that deserve a spot on your watch list. From mind-bending thrillers to heartfelt dramas and unique horror flicks, these films offer something for everyone. From the tense thriller Exam to the heartwarming Memories of Tokyo, we've unearthed some cinematic treasures that deserve a second look. We rely on your support to keep bringing you these awesome movie rediscoveries, so please subscribe, like this video, and let us know in the comments what hidden gems you love from the late 2000s.